So, you can't get enough of Borderlands, huh? With Tiny Tina's Wonderlands now released, helping you scratch that itch, we're going to go behind the scenes of what made this unexpected little gem. Was it written in the stars? Let's see if we can answer that in this video. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is an action role-playing first-person shooter. For those of you who know and love the Borderlands series of games, well, some familiar cast members are back. The game was developed by Gearbox Software and published by 2K Games. It is the direct progeny to Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep DLC. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep was also released as a standalone under the title Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderlands one-shot adventure. Yeah, it's quite a mouthful. Anyway, Tiny Tina's getting her full game for PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows 2. So how did they make Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Mike? Well, in truth, Gearbox founder Randy Pitchford said that the Gearbox Software studio team has been planning to release a fantasy spin-off of the series since the early 2010s. I know, right? They've been pitching that for 10 years. In the early days of the studio, they pitched several fantasy projects to publishers without success. Finally, under the Borderlands series, they are able to see their wish fulfilled. It must be exciting for the Gearbox Software team to finally be able to work on this long-awaited title. It is said that they drew influences from JRPGs, that is, Japanese role-playing games, when they sought to make Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Square Enix's Final Fantasy series name came up when they were prompted about their influences. In fact, Gearbox designed the overworld system with Final Fantasy in mind, and these 5 maps were designed so that they could only be accessed through the overworld. Pretty cool, huh? As for the cast, Ashley Birch returned to fill the role of Tiny Tina. Meanwhile, they added the new voice talents of Andy Samberg, Will Arnett, and Wanda Sykes as other main characters in the game. Embracer Group acquired Gearbox Software in 2020, but the studio decided to continue to partner with 2K Games as their publisher. Set to be released on March 25th, 2022 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was announced by 2K on June 10th, 2021. For the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S versions, you will receive the Dragon Lord Pack DLC. You can also get bonuses for pre-ordering the game, such as the Golden Hero Armor Pack. Any new features we should be aware of, Mike? And what's to come for the game? Let's get to that right now. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is the first game in the Borderlands franchise to feature full crossplay. That's right, it doesn't matter which version your friends have, you can all play together with up to 4 players. They drew inspiration for this feature from Borderlands 3, which did feature crossplay, but the platforms that could play together were very limited. Now in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, you're free to play with whomever you choose. As for what's to come for the game, Season Pass 1 has been announced. With that, you can expect new endgame content named the Mirrors of Mystery. Mirrors of Mystery will feature a continuously increasing difficulty as you repeat playthroughs. There is also news of a 7th class coming soon. It only took 10 years, but Gearbox Software and 2K Games are at it again with what seems to be another smash hit game. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is sure to please, and we're eagerly awaiting the crossplay feature as well. We hope it goes well, and that other games follow in their footsteps with this feature. Tiny Tina's Wonderland released March 25th, 2022, and we couldn't be more excited to dive into the experience. So there you have it. We finally got there after a decade. Did you think it was worth it? Let us know in the comments, but remember to always be kind. I'm Mike Golchinski, and I'll see you in the next video.
If you like what we do here, and you want to catch future Studio 35 content, you can find S35 Gaming, S35 Film, and S35 TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So please feel free to subscribe or follow us. We put out new releases, retrospectives, video essays, and making of documentary videos on a regular basis, and post breaking news daily across our social media platforms.